and welcome to Mystic Star Magic. So today's reading actually came about because I wanted to celebrate my book launch of my first book ever, The Diary of a Late Bloomer. So I wanted to do something fun in order to celebrate it, and so I wanted to do this reading, which is a career guidance reading, like where you are in your career or what kind of advice you can have, or maybe even what kind of career to have. I actually came up with 2 DIY career divination dice for this specific reading. So we have some tarot cards, we have some oracle cards, a sprinkle of charms, a divination dice like I just said. So it should be fun. Alright, so let's close our eyes and inhale. And now as we exhale and open our eyes, choose whichever pile you are drawn to. Alright, let's do this. Hello, group 1. So let's see. We have a little cat astronaut, which I thought was really cool. Let's see what kind of career you are going to be, would benefit you and you might be attracted to. So let's find out. So we have the 7 of Fire, which is the 7 of Wands in the good tarot deck. We have the Page of Earth. We also have the 5 of Swords. Career in general, 7 of Water. And we have, these cards are actually bigger than I'm used to. We have Patience. Okay. So, and we have one, this is actually your oracle cards, which we'll go into in just a bit. So, just in general, I think, how you are right now with your career, it's like, I think there's a lot of tension. It's a conflict. It might be a conflict where you are right now. It could just be that you are in conflict. I think your brain is here. I think you're having conflict because there's so many choices. The 7 of Water, which is 7 of Cups, actually. There's just so many choices for you that you're not really sure what to do, and you might just feel like being pulled in different directions. So yeah, that's what you're trying to figure out what you are, in terms of what to do with your career. You have, which is here you have an interesting kind of energy, because here we have Patience, which is Temperance, which is exactly that, patience. It's like you have more slow moving cards here. The Page of Earth, here you're just beginning. It's it's beginning of learning, and kind of want to be learning where you, it's like, to me it's always like you're just the beginning at your journey of this. You're not quite sure, but it's something to do. It seems to me more like financial. Yeah, something with more financial. Let's say versus, let's see, if it was more of a, if it was the Page of Wands, it would be more excitement based. But this is something that you want more stability. You want something that is also for the greater good. It's that kind of job. That's what you're looking for. It's also a very stable. You're looking at it very slowly. You're starting to see. You, however, have here we have the 7 of Fire, 7 of Wands, which is you're standing your ground. You're you're, as you can see, he's ready to kind of leap off, but you're standing your ground here too. So I definitely think that you're progressing towards where you are. You do have a lot of choices, and I think that's what's giving you pause. You're oh, I'm not sure which way to go, and then you feel like you need to pick right away. Here it's saying that you don't actually have to pick right away. It's more like patience. It's more it's the way that you what you want to do, or what you should be doing in your career. It's going to be shown to you. It's just, once it is, I think you first need to establish what you what you actually believe in, and what is important to you. Once you have established that, then I think the choices will be a lot clearer. You do you what's what are your priorities? That really is what is like. What is your priorities? Once you've grounded yourself in that, then you're gonna be, the choice will be much easier, and you'll start seeing. You're gonna start off slow. You're gonna start off by learning. Might be something that is something that you haven't done before. So you're gonna be learning about it, and you're gonna have be patient with yourself as you learn. But I definitely see that success will be yours. Okay, so let's look at oracle cards. We have the spiral dancer. Perception. We have perception. We have the spirit cards, the spirit animal cards. So we have abundance, buffalo, abundant universe will provide, and peacock, let it shine. And we also have love. It's which is interesting because you have there's a lot of motion here. There's dancing. Feels like they're both kind of in a dancing. It seems like there's some sort of motion here. But I think based on this, I think you're always worried about oh, well, whatever it is that I want to do, right? Will this career give me enough financial stability? I think that's a very important thing to you. That's a worry that you have. But here you're letting it's saying that yes, you will be abundant. You will be abundant because the things that you do, if you do it with love and with passion, you will definitely shine. So I think that I definitely see you might be into something. The let it shine to me seems like it actually might be an entertainment thing. It might be something that something to do where you're shining, where you get to be in the spotlight. It might be that. So if you're thinking about dancing, maybe being a choreographer, actually being an actor or something like that, where you actually are in the limelight, that is, maybe you're afraid that was not enough, that you wouldn't be able to make money or something because of that. But you it seems to me there is, you will be provided. It just has to be something that you love. I think once you do find out what it is that is important to you, what are your priorities, I think you're gonna have a clear path in your career. But definitely, maybe if you're a dancer, it might not be for everybody, but if you're a dancer, it's telling you, yeah, go for the dance. Don't be afraid of dance or something artistic. Don't be afraid of it. Let's do a sprinkle of charms. Me versus me, which is actually interesting. Oh, I love this. You got the peacock. So this just means that this is definitely something that's really important. This is something that is highlighted for you. So we definitely have the peacock there. So it's let it shine. Let yourself shine. Okay, we have bicycle, which I think has a lot to do with patience, which is finding that balance. I think finding that rhythm where you actually feel balanced, where you're not out of balance. We have the angels made for an angel. So maybe you are an angel. Maybe I do feel some of you are actually feeling you really do care about what's happening. And you feel that's a calling that you have, that to really help people. It might be just something, yeah, where you actually help people. Seems very important. So me versus me. So I think that is what is happening a lot with you, why you're kind of being stagnant even in your career, because you're kind of fighting yourself here. You're feeling like you want to go too many different ways and you're not really sure which one, and so you're kind of being pulled in different ways, or you might just be being pulled in so many ways you just kind of don't want to even move. So I think right now what you're having is you're also feeling like you have to do it, and it feels like it has to be done right now. It's just like you feel, so you not only have all these being pulled right now, but you're not even letting yourself take the time to really figure out what's important to yourself, like that. And so you have like your number one enemy right now is yourself. It's okay. It just means that a part of there's a conflict, because if you would do I like believe in the law of attraction. So whenever you're actually feeling like me versus me, it just means that you you're not really allowing yourself to be you. It's like you're just you're being dragged along with what you think others want from you. So yeah, this little step means that you're going to be taking baby steps, and that's totally okay. Just take it a little bit at a time. There's no rush. There's no rush to any finish line, Really know that there is no rush to any finish line. Here we have wisdom. We also have something that maybe you haven't seen. I think definitely like here, whenever I see the owl, listen to your dreams, like write them down. There might be some sort of answers there as well. Sometimes what I do is like I write a question down. So let's say you're not really sure which path to take, or you're not really sure if you should stay where you are, or move on to something different. Like really write it down and see, write your question down and see what, like sometimes during the night our dreams will answer the question for us, or at least gives a hint. So here we have the crown. So I think definitely here you are going to be very successful. Once you've chosen the path you really want to choose, you are very successful. You have that grace in you. Here we also have the elephant. And again, the elephant is like steps that are slowly, doing things slowly. Don't rush. Don't like force yourself to rush. Choose strength. Yeah, like don't be afraid of allowing yourself the time to choose what it is that you want. And here we have the fairy. So fairy to me, it always means that there is a magic there. There is magic for you. Here also with the dancing, it's like there is like there should be some sort of fun. Like you want something that's fun. I think that it has to be fun to you. Like she reminds us that we should be fun there. Like have fun in general. Don't take yourself so seriously, but have more fun. And it's okay if you're flighty, if you're trying different things, because if you're trying different things, you're just seeing what works for you. And some people are like, oh, you're like flaky, or you're too flighty, you're trying too many different things. But sometimes that's what we need to just find out where it is that we really want. So don't feel bad if that's you. Okay, so I have my little I made these like DIY divination dice for this particular thing. So here we go. So here we have dream career as a child, and we have medical and health. So it could be like a yoga teacher, it could be something like that. I don't know why yoga teacher said. Again, it could be a dancing teacher, it could be different things. But so think about those things that if that makes any sense to you. Like, oh, dream career as a child could be something that's really important. Okay, so let's find out in general what kind of good advice we have right here. So we do have let's shine abundant universe, and don't worry about money. Like, don't choose, let's say, a job that you don't necessarily like because you're like, oh, that's going to provide me with like financial stability. I mean, you can't totally do it, but I think what it's saying here is that you will be provided for if you choose something that you love. Like, don't put off something you love just because you're afraid of it's not going to give you the money. As it feels like it's saying that yes, you definitely have the backing of the universe, so the divine, if you will, if you choose what it is that you want to do, that you love. Okay, so let's see what kind of awesome stuff we have. Okay. Flow. Let your worries drift away. Okay. So yeah. So like I said, I think just allowing yourself to like not really be bogged down by these choices. Allow yourself to play with all of it. Okay, group one, I hope that was helpful. So yes, do think about your dream career as a child, and if you like medicine and health, look into that as well. Okay, thank you so much for watching. I really do hope it was helpful, and if you like it, please consider liking and subscribing. I would really truly appreciate it. I am sending you lots of love and lots of light. Thank you. Bye bye. Hello, group two. Let's find out what kind of career advice we can give you. Whether you're choosing it to change your different career, or if you're just still not even sure which one to go. Let's find out what kind of important information we have. Alright, so here we have Hierophant. We have the Ace of Waters, which is the Ace of Cups. We have Justice. Eight of Air, which is Eight of Swords. And we have the Ace of Earth, or Ace of Pentacles. So you have a lot of aces. So while I'm talking right now, I'll talk about what I think, where you feel right now. So if right now you're feeling like you're stuck in a situation, you feel bound actually. Well, binded by something and bound to like maybe where you are working, or maybe a choice that you made in terms of careers. So you feel like you can't get out of the situation. But here, that's the important thing here. To me, it seems like you might be feeling bound to like something that's very like status quo-y, like job that's like maybe a 9 to 5. But a 9 to 5, but it seems like something is out of balance, because it feels like you're trying to gain balance from it with the Justice. You're trying to gain balance there. It could also be that you are looking for a career in like law. Yeah, it might be advising that as well. But what I wanted to say is that you have two aces here. So sorry, my little octopus fell. So the two aces means that you definitely have beginnings. You have like, and it's not just any kind of beginnings, but very positive beginnings. You have the Ace of Pentacles here, which means it's like a divine gift. So you're gonna have something's going to be offered to you. That's something that you definitely wanted, and it's paired here with the Ace of Cups. Yeah, so it's like something that you wanted. To me, it seems like something creative too. It could be something that is very emotionally fulfilling. Something that's going to make you very happy. So it's like you have these new beginnings coming towards you. But it's all about cutting away this, like, these things that you feel bound to. Cutting away whatever is that it's binding you. Let's find out what is binding you. What is binding? Oh, okay. Like, it was right there. It just told me. It was right as soon as I said it. Okay. So the King of Wands and the Ace of Cups. So again, there's two Ace of Cups. So I think, basically what I think here is that when I have the King of Wands, that's a feeling of an entrepreneur, somebody who wants to do something for themselves, by themselves, like feels like, so it feels like, so I think it was right. So you probably have like a more like 9 to 5 kind of job. But you want to cut away all of that. You want to actually start going off on your own. You want to be your own entrepreneur. And that's definitely, that seems like you will have an offer for that. Somebody's going to help you with that. But you have to be willing to speak your truth. You have to be willing to like, make a choice is really what it is. Again, there's a lot of choices to be made, but it's I think what I'm really hearing is that you have to have trust. You have to take that leap of faith in yourself, and and also in like trust, but trust the divine and everything. But it's really trust, but it's not even. It's like trust in yourself. It's what I'm hearing. It's like you have to start trusting yourself. Trust in yourself is very important, because you have a lot of like good things coming your way. Like if you so like we're with this binding, it's not even that it's an external one, it's something your thoughts are actually coming up with. So you did have a desire, but you're afraid of it, so you're kind of twisting yourself up. So now it's like really believe in your desire. It says right here, that's what I'm getting. So here's our oracle cards: sacred union, partnership, romance. So to me, it seems like it could be something that you're going to be doing with somebody else. It could be that somebody's going to offer you a gift in terms of, could be something that is romantic maybe later on, but a partnership with to do with being your own, starting your own business. But it might be that you're not doing it by yourself, but you're doing it with somebody else. It's a good union. So it feels like you do have like romance there a lot too. So there might be something to do with romance with your with your job. It's interesting. Okay, so we have the groundhog spirit, time to let go, and dolphin spirit, this and that are true. And here we have creation, Aditi. So just off the top of like how it is. So it does seem to me like there's like a beginning. Maybe you're afraid. Oh, totally. You're afraid of choosing career and family and not sure what to do. But I think here it's telling you that you can have both. You do not have to choose one over the other. Both things are possible. You have to let go of like, here it's saying to me, it's like let go of control and allow yourself to love. Like, do you see how he has the heart? Let go of trying to control things. It's really it's really beneficial. I think that's also like you're kind of entrapping yourself, and it's time to let yourself go. It's time to like move forward through love. The dolphin spirit, this and that are true. So dolphin spirit to me is always like, dolphins are very intelligent. They also see things again like in a different way. Again, it tells me that you don't have to make a choice if you're really worried about this, like career versus family, or like you can have both. You can have this and you can have that. There doesn't have to be either or. It's and. It could also that you're pursuing something that you do love, and I think that you can definitely do it. It seems to me that here with Aditi, you have creation, you have like a creative spirit. So it seems to me like you want to create something. You definitely want to. I think you want to have your own business. You want to be your own entrepreneur. Like, and that is good. It's like saying yes, you can definitely create. It is. You have what it takes to make it true. You just have to let go of your fear. It really is like your fear is really binding you right now. Let's see what. Here we go. Oh my goodness, I love this. So here, first off, whenever you have like the little pink star, to me it always seems like something you've been wishing for. It could be romantic wise. It's definitely gonna come true for you. She believed she could, so she did, and that's definitely you. You can. I will. You can do it. So if you're thinking about starting your own business, or yeah, it's like you can do it. And if you're also like, it could be two different like things that I'm hearing, but it's like if you're like worried that you can't have a family and then also work, like do something, you definitely have that. I actually would say doing it with being an entrepreneur is pretty awesome. Here we have a Cupid again and an angel, but Cupid to me it seems like there is a lot of love involved in here. You have the tree. Right now it's the planting season. You see how it's kind of I think it's like you're starting in your creation because it doesn't have the leaves yet. So I think right now it's like more of a planning time than it is like you haven't fully. You're in the very beginning stages because you don't have the leaves yet. You're just right now. You're planning it all out. You are always in my heart. Again, lots of love. Forever. So much love here. I'm actually gonna do a little romance oracle card right here. Just because there's so much romance here. The cat again is like could be something here. It seems more like follow the cat in terms of you know how they're kind of sleeping and relaxing all the time. I think that's what it is. Usually when I see a happy contented cat, it's like yes, you just want to give yourself time to release and peace. I think what the major thing here is find an inner peace with yourself. It's like find peace in this. It's like it's okay. It's like it feels like your thoughts are all like very oh my god, have that kind of panic feeling to it. And you're like, oh, I can't have this, or I can't do this, or I can't, it's like, but you can, you will, you're actually going to do it, and you just have to find that sense of peace within yourself. So here's what the card is, soulmate. So it might be that I'm not, okay, true, yeah, so what does this mean? Clarifying is always good, like, the partnership mean? Like, it definitely seems like, could be that you're going to be working with a partner. What is it that it's like the Fool is a journey. It's like a new beginning with a journey. It's like a sacred union. It's like, I do think it's like you definitely have something. Maybe you have somebody you're going to do partnership work with. But it's something new. It's it's a new, something new. It's a new adventure for you. Maybe you'll find your soulmate through allowing yourself to start. Yeah. Okay, so I came up with some DIY dice for the specific reading about career. So we'll see what kind of careers advice they have. It's like space and teaching. That's so funny. So maybe if you've been wanting to do something to do with space, but to me it's like, or in general teaching. If you want to start something with teaching, that is actually really cool. So I'm not sure if that's it is, but I feel like you are definitely a creator. Like you have creative, like you actually are very creative, and you do definitely want to have your own business. You are an entrepreneur. You have that kind of a spirit. Very confident. Just you're not, like now you feel like, oh my god, I can't do it, but you can, and you will. I can see that you are going to. It could be something with like to do teaching online or something, or it's space. I always say feels like more like organizing space. I was also thinking like outer space. It could also be that too, but space in general. Okay, so I hope this reading was helpful. I gave you a little bit of clarity, and if you like it, please consider subscribing and liking the video. That I would truly appreciate it. It allows me to grow my channel. So I am sending you lots of love and lots of light. Thanks again, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye. Wait, sorry, group 2. I actually forgot to do something very important, which is your C melody, so very important. This is actually what kind of advice. Patience. Tide will come in when it is ready. Okay, so just have patience with others and yourself, and I think that will be really helpful. Yeah, there's I have to say there is a lot of love in your life right now. So I'm not it seems like something new, and it's something, if you're worried about it, has something to do with work, because this is a career reading, but it's something new, but it's very big, it's important. So if you're worried about something with work, with you meeting somebody at work, it is something. So even if when you start your own thing, be on wouldn't say look out, but just be open to the possibility that if you're not with somebody, a soulmate might come. It could also be like a soulmate that's just gonna help you, soul family, but it seems to me like it's romantic. All right. So again, goodbye and thank you for watching. Have a great day. Bye-bye. Group 3. Let's find out what kind of awesome things you have coming in your career, or a career advice that we can give. Alright, I like that you chose the little unicorn guy. Alright, so here we have the Empress. We have Strength, 2 major arcana cards. It's important. We have the 5 of Fire, 5 of Wands, so there's a bit of conflict. 3 of Cups, 3 of Water, 3 of Cups. And we have 9 of Air, 9 of Swords. Okay, so just as, like, I like to say what is currently happening, or like blocking you right now in terms of your career. It seems like there's something you have, still a conflict. Seems like there's a lot of conflict, a lot of competition at your work, or if not your work, in your career field. You feel like you are, like, it kind of makes you feel really worried, and it feels like this competition is just kind of draining energy from you. You're feeling very kind of depressed. It's like you feel so alone from it, but like there is, like, here we have like there's a lot of help around you. You're just not aware. And the fact that you also have the 3 of Water, 3 of Cups, it means to me that there is a lot of help for you. There's a lot of support from friends, and maybe coworkers as well, but friends definitely. Definitely, friends is the most important thing. So there's a lot of help in terms of friendship for you. Here we have, since we have the Strength, I feel like, well, you are very strong. It also seems like the Empress, to me, it's like you have to always, the Empress is like, she's a great creator. She's like a kind of like the giving mother. But she, to me, it's very creative. There's always, like, usually she's shown with her full belly, in terms of being pregnant and stuff. So there's always like this creative feel to her. She's a very creative, very intuitive, very emotional. So it's like that's what I'm getting a feel of. Like you have a lot of creative things in you. You actually want to create a lot. I don't feel like you necessarily are doing that right now, though. It feels like it's like something that you want. It's very competitive, but you do have the strength to do it. You do have the strength to do it. That actually very important to me. What kind of, I do want to clarify the Empress and kind of like creative endeavors. Like, what is it? Kind of Page of Swords. So here we have the Page of Swords. So I think it's definitely, maybe it has something to do with like so when you have the Page of Swords, it's like he kind of is rash. But it's also like pages are always in learning. There's always like a student. You might be a student. With the sword there, it could be like a student of law, something where there's like you have to speak a lot of truth. So it's really interesting because it's like here's more of intellectual. We do have intellectual, but she's more of an emotional basis. So it's interesting. Okay, so let's see what kind of oracle cards. So you have altar priest preparation, prayers, sacred rituals. We have lay a solid foundation. We also have slow and steady wins the race, and we have morality. Again, I don't know why, but I'm getting this like justice, like a law kind of. It's the kind of feeling I get, more law, trying to find a balance in like the world. The fact that we have altar priest, though, it could be that it's like it might be like a more again, yes, it could be something to do with more spiritual aspect of like finding this like balance in life, like not a truth, like you're a truth sayer of some sort, like it's very important to you. Here we have the beaver lay a solid foundation, so you're here and slow and steady wins the race. So here you're starting your career. I think your career is, yeah, you do know what you want. You have a lot of creativity towards it, like you are giving, it's like you're starting to give birth to it in a sense, but it's not fully there yet. We have more of, you're actually a very logical person, even though there's a lot of great emotion in you. You're very logical, very strong. But I do want to help in terms of like this career. Feels like, but what does the altar priest convey here? Yeah. Maybe you have something, you work with like a non-profit organization. Yeah, something law, non-profit. So you are wanting to give. Here is why I'm saying that's because this is the Six of Pentacles. It's like a charity. So non-profit organization. Yeah. Again, like the fact that she's holding the world means that to me you want to find, like you want to, it's like heal the world in a sense. Interesting. But you, to me, could also, yeah, you could also be like trying to do, be a lawyer that's going to be like non-profit kind of lawyer, or somebody who wants to help. And the spirit of turtle is still steady. And you're still just beginning. And let's find out more stuff though. I like to, sometimes the charms actually help us more. And okay. You have the cat here, which always lets me think that there is something more hidden. Oh my god. Something you've been wanting, something like a wish that is like very whimsical. It's gonna come true. It's like opening doors for you. Never give up. I don't think you are the type to, but yes. Oh, this is funny because we had this from somebody else. So I think you, in a sense, are your own. Like you're the person who's blocking your own path. Yeah, it's because you feel like that it's too competitive and you're not really sure that you can do it, but you can. It's really your doubt that is really stopping you here. Find joy in the journey. Yeah, so I feel like there is a ways for you to go to achieve that, like your career that you really want, but it's there. The joy is going to give you there. You're always in my heart. There's actually a lot of love here in these readings. Love and be loved. Here we have, see, I always think this is actually a moth. So I feel like you have some sort of like a temptation. Somebody's tempting you. Strong is beautiful, and you are quite strong. I feel about you, the way I feel about you makes my heart long to be free. So maybe there's some sort of like, you're being pulled towards something or something that not necessarily be good for you. Steps again, baby steps. You're in the beginning stages here, but something here has started to sprout. You see, you're starting here with the tree. It's actually having leaves, so it's still, there is something that is, well, you're on your way, I guess. You're not in the planting phases. You're in like watching it grow now. Definitely feel, it really does feel like a lot to do with like non-for-profit, some sort of like, could to do with law. Like I really want to say like a lawyer or like something to do with the career in law. Like I don't know why, but here we go. And actually it's different. It says cooking and teaching, so it could be something to do with cooking, but it really doesn't seem to me like that. Might love cooking though, and teaching. You could definitely be a teacher too, but I mean, you could definitely be looking at being a teacher, because again, that is like you're teaching, you're growing. Oh, and the fish here, so it's like, again, with the Three of Cups, it's like you are surrounded by help all around you. So if when you're feeling overwhelmed with like the Nine of Swords, that you were feeling overwhelmed and you feel very alone, you're actually not alone. You have a lot of support around you. I think you just have to open yourself up to it and also ask for help. Sometimes that's really helpful. I think you're so strong that you don't like to ask for help, but I think you can definitely, it's okay to ask for help. Allow yourself to receive the help. It actually helps you. And it also helps the other person as well. With the bird here, it's, again, there's no wings yet. You're still like in the very beginning stages of this. Not fully ready to take flight with it, but it is, it's sort of getting there. Just keep going at it. Yeah, I see you as very strong and very independent, very afraid of like looking for help. But I think really you're very much a giver, don't really like receiving. I think this is right now is a really good time to receive help. You if you want to help the world, you also have to help yourself. I always remember that. Yeah. And so let's find out what kind of advice you have for this, like for your career in general, like as you move forward. Patience just keeps coming up. The other group also had patience. Time will come when it is ready. It's like I feel like you also kind of have that sense of like wanting it to move faster than it is, but I definitely hear you have to lay a solid foundation, and slow and steady wins the race. So patience is definitely an important factor for you right now. Yeah. And it also says this one, prudence. Don't be lured by the siren song. And I really do think that something is luring you away. There's a temptation of some sort that is very strong, but it's not really going to help you. It's like, okay. So those are two important things for you during this career. But I think you know where you want to go. I know like the path, and you're starting to take the path. You're already on your way to it. I do feel like something else trying to break you away, but I think you will follow. You have a calling inside you, a higher calling. So you're gonna not listen to that siren song or that temptation. I don't think you will. And yes, be patient with yourself and with the process. Enjoy the journey. Okay, group 3, I hope this reading was helpful. Thank you so much for watching, and if you do like it, please consider liking and subscribing. I would really appreciate it, and it helps me grow my channel. Thank you so much, and I'm sending you so much love and so much light. Bye-bye. 4, let's find out what kind of career guidance we can give you. He chose the little mermaid cat. Totally thought that was cool. Okay, let's see what is happening in terms of your career right now. We have the 9 of Earth or 9 of Pentacles. We have the 6 of Earth or 6 of Pentacles. We have the Page of Water. We also have the 3 of Fire or 3 of Wands. And we have the 9 of Water, 9 of Cups. Ooh. So, all very positive. All like really positive cards. So the thing here with the 3 of Fire is that I think it's like you're kind of going off in the direction, but you're not really feeling confident with it. You're not really sure about it yet. So the Page of Water, it's like, again, you might be a student, you might be starting to like learn about it. It seems like to me with the Page of Cups is usually like somebody who's very creative but likes to do things from behind the scenes. So it could be like a writer like I am. It could also be like somebody who does stuff like in theater, but it's like not the not an actual actor, but all the person, like maybe somebody who does the lights or who does the set design. But very creative. There's a lot of creative energy here. Also feels like a lot of giving. So as you're moving forward, it doesn't seem to me like you're very confused. So that's good. Ken, I think you kind of have a feeling for what it is that you're going for, but it is, you're still in the process of maybe even moving towards it. So here we have the Nine of Water, Nine of Cups. So it's like, to me it seems like it's a dream job, a dream, something that you've been wanting so much, but as you move towards it, you're just like, wow, this is really cool. It's like the fact that we have it here, to me, I know that it will be fulfilled. We have the Six of Earth, so again, very compassionate, very giving. So it's like something that it could be, again, the other one, like a non-profit, could be something where you're giving. You also have the Nine of Earth, which is Nine of Pentacles, which means that you are harvesting things. Even though you're still at the beginning, there's like, even though like, you're still like in here at the Page of Water, which a writer or something hidden, you're still like right now, seeing things that are actually unfolding. You're starting to see all the seeds that you plant to start to blossom. Yes, I actually like that we have the mermaid, and you chose the mermaid here too. Mermaids, a lot of mermaids. So yeah, just keep moving forward. It's really what I'm hearing. Just keep moving forward. Yeah. Okay, so the Queen of Shadows, acquiring knowledge, insecurity, manipulation. And here we have, I guess there's still some fear in you. Yeah, so there's still some fear in you. You're still acquiring knowledge, but you're still feeling insecure about this. It makes sense. We have Bobcat, life is a mystery. We also have the Panther, so 2 cat spirits, reclaim your power. And we have 2. These actually came out together, and Sadhana and cleansing, and Jemoiha, release. So there's a lot of like water energy here. So it might be a Pisces or a Pisces, a Cancer, or a Scorpio. So here I would have to say, so I think maybe facing again your fears. It's like, I think that's a like important aspect here. Shadow Queen, let's clarify though. Manipulation, it's also like you might try to be controlling the situation. That's not necessary. Okay. Yeah, here I think you have like you're so determined to succeed. You're so determined to succeed that you're putting too much effort into it. But the funny, or I guess like funny thing, yes, is that you're actually succeeding naturally without putting that effort in, without having to battle your way through it. If you allow, things will come much easier for you. So it's an interesting thing. And just acquiring knowledge is actually a good thing. So life is a mystery, the Bobcat spirit. I love that it's the number 8. So again, with the control, to me it seems like you don't, like, there is great mystery. You can't control life, really. You can't control circumstances. You can control how you respond to them, but you can't control people. You can't control circumstances, and I think that's part of the fun part of life, because that's, life is a mystery, and then you're kind of just enjoying the passage of it. Reclaim your power. So your power is not through manipulation. It is not through any of that. It's not trying to control. Your power is, I think for me, it seems like faith. It seems like trusting. That's who your power is. Your power is also you have a very generous and kind giving spirit. And that, I think, is also the power in you. That is a great power. The power of giving, not controlling others or trying to control circumstances, but allowing things, and also just in general, being giving, have the power to give. That's very strong here. The fact that we have Sun and cleansing and release, It feels like, yeah, like you are going through a phase where you are releasing control and cleansing away, I think, your insecurities. That's really what I'm hearing right here. It's like you're cleansing insecurities. It's good to acquire knowledge, and I think you are. Again, you really a lot of water energy here. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. More Pisces to me because I resonate with this reading. So it's like, I know a Pisces, so there you go. So release your like your attempts to control. Like, look at her, she's like giving again, like giving, and the fish just are coming to her. Everybody just loves you. You're very like a very likable person, but don't try to control, and just allow for the mystery, which I think is actually a lot of fun. Okay, let's do our sprinkle of charms. Okay, interesting. Again, we are getting a lot of people are me versus me, so I think you're the person who's getting in your way. You are my sunshine. There's a lot of love coming in too. Believe in love. I think do everything with love, I think, is what I'm hearing a lot of. There is, see, cats again. It's like like there's something, okay, so it's like a mystery, something that you haven't fully, that you don't fully know what's happening, but it's working out for you, and you don't need to know. It's like a secret mystery that will unfold later. Again with the owl. Owl is like knowledge, and it's also like whenever you have it, like your dreams might be answering some of the questions that you have. So keep an eye on that. I always consider it like with the dream kind of thing. We have the seahorse, again, lots of water, and the dolphin, and the turtle. So turtle means take it slowly, don't have to rush it. The seahorse is actually somebody's very nurturing, very caring, very like somebody like is taking care of you and wants to take care of you. And the dolphin's very intelligent, very intuitive. Just keep flowing like a dolphin, and kind of have playful. They're very playful, so also have fun with it. Here, this is this little guy. I always associated with being graceful and like very dignified. That's what I always associated with. So we have here the wheel, like, so it's like a wheel of fortune. The fortune is on your side. It's just moving towards where you want it to be. There is love around you, so you are surrounded by love. That's important for you to know. There's lots of love around you. And again, yes, do things with love. And here, me versus me is really it's like trying to control it and trying, like, and being so insecure. So that's something to work with. So here we have these, I need these divination dice for this particular reading, and so it says art and nature. So you might have, like, you might want to do something with like art in general. It could be like, again, I feel like a writer, but it's like something where you want to do art, but you always want to be behind the scenes. You're not really looking to be the center of attention. You're more of a person who does things from behind, or yeah. Nature could be that maybe you are like, maybe you could be a horticulturalist. It could be that you like to grow your own vegetables and farm. So it's like something to do with like that kind of feeling for that. And so then I want to, like, let's do what we have in terms of what's good advice in general. Like, what would be good advice for all of this as you go for your career. All right. Journey. Half the treasure is the journey on the path to finding it. Again, yeah, it has to do with life is a mystery. Don't try to like control or figure everything out at the same time. Just let it flow out of you. Half the treasure is the journey on the path to finding it. So that's really important for you. Enjoy the journey, as they would say. And it will be fun. Okay, so I think that's it for you, Group 4. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope this video was helpful. If you like it, please consider subscribing and liking the video. I really appreciate it, and it helps me grow my channel. So just sending you lots of love and lots of light, and just thank you, and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.
Let's go.